Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the New Orleans Pelicans.
First team foul.
Well, Zion is a magnet for fouls when he's operating in the paint.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Pass to Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Pokusevski. From outside, off the mark.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Toronto now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, that's his game. Ingram is so comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Plays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Pirtle. Out to Ingram. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Pirtle. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Here's Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league. Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
On the wing, Murray. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And it's Ingram missing. Pelicans trail by 7. Murray with it. He's picked up by Dick. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? That's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And here is Quickly. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. Here's Ingram. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Brown. Toronto leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, Ingram just so smooth getting into that pull-up. Very tough for the defender to bother that shot.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot will not fall. He gets it up. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Here's Barrett. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now, here's Barrett. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now here's McCollum over Barrett. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his second basket.
Skilled, crafty. McCollum is a finely tuned scoring machine.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road floor. The Raptors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mobo. He has yet to score. On the wing, Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mobo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pelicans trailed by 6. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Raptors leading by 5. On the wing, Barnes. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Left side, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobo. Dick wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Diggs got 5.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Here's Kinsey over to the left wing. To the middle. Toronto grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Barnes, and Barnes gets double-teamed. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New Orleans making a switch here.
Substitution.
Pelicans trailed by 8. Barnes grabs the miss. Guys a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
Now, here's Barrett. 10 points for him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For 3, Murray doesn't go that time.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Down low. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Williamson. 5 points in the game. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Barnes with it. With some arc. Left side, Barrett. Pelicans with the rebound. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Over Barnes. Here's Williamson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Williamson's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Pelicans trailed by 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
And the Raptors making a change here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Well, you know, guys, just a bunch of ways Murray contributes on both ends.
And here is Murray. He's got 15. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
For three, Ingram. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Pelicans trail by 6. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Messi. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And he hits it just before the shot. Clock expires. McCollum's got 8 points.
Yeah, great poise from McCollum. These kinds of pressure situations don't really get to him.
Ingram right side. Screen by Pirtle. Pulls up on the elbow. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
It's McCollum on the wing. 8 points for him. Count that bucket. He's got 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Dick. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Dick, that's good. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer. Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Here's Ingram. Pelicans pull it in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And they're pushing it up. Pokusevski can't hit. Poked away. Dick with the steal. Pass to Pokusevski. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Ingram. Pass to Pakusevsky. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Here's Quickly. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Dick can't get it to go. Pelicans trailed by 5. Dick with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Dick.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Don't forget, Murray's steal started the fast break.
Here's Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. Barrett's got 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution.
40 seconds left in the third. To the right side. Outside, Barrett. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution. Number 25.
And the Raptors with the ball. Now Barrett. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Kinsey, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one...
The Raptors, 53.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. See if it works, guys.
Thank you, David.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Battle. Good on the three-point shot. Battle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Murray way outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And here's Jones. Murray surveying the D. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Mobo. And down it goes. That one home.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And that one drops.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
For 3, Murray. And he drives in. Got a piece of it. Pass to Mobo. To the paint. Barnes outside. Here's Mobo. He's covered by Murray. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
The defense could not keep up with Barnes on that drive. He just took it right to him.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The 3, rebound by the Raptors.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ingram outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, on the attack. Ingram making things happen.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Shot to stop the run. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 10. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. McCollum, no good. Up top, Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Over McCollum. And it's Ingram missing. New Orleans now, time running out. It's McCollum on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Inside, Pirtle. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Here's McCollum. He's off on that one. Nice D from Barrett.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for R.J. Barrett.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Pass to Pokusevski. Ingram right side. It's Ingram on the wing. Clock at 4. Over McCollum. And it's Ingram missing. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but
like we at the garden on P. Don't get me started. Whole team walk, give me the party. If I can't make the play, I'ma lob it. If you jump, that's right on your head. Had to put him to sleep, go to bed. I'm a star, drop 50 and left. From the logo, like I'm Steph. Put it up, knock him down every time. Going hard like my life on the line. Catch me on the course, I would've dime. Never losing, I put it on mine. Had to get on. I've been laying low, it get real when it comes to the playoffs. Pick a fight with me, know it's a KO. And they hating, they know I'ma take off. I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Fly in my eyes, she didn't envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before. They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters. That hit from deep, bust like Giannis.
4 rings.
Yeah, too
If you're
mean.
not first, you're in last. Champions don't come in second. I shoot my shot like I'm Stephen. Shout out Klay Thompson, my brethren. Took around the whole universe. You know the base what I'm reppin'. Come home and sell out the Oracle. They scream my name when I step in. Courtside next to E40. Me and him kinda like Ricky and Morty. 2 of the biggest and you can afford me. Being this rich is a blessing. Players think you getting swept. not going 7. I'll be a warrior for life, but we still got love for Kevin. Yeah. Work smarter, don't work harder. I took a break, need a recharge. Don't fly commercial, I need shark. Need a Zendaya like Peter Parker. Yeah. This not, but I make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy. This not, but we make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy.
I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Flying in my ops, she didn't envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before.
For the better New York.
They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters that hit from deep. Bust like Giannis. Yeah, too mean.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel. Mixing nut with a. She got thick but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim and them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a Sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Let's send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and spend like I don't even like my stack. Came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I ball, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat. Sprinter, 2 gal in a van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam. She said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright, this ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Best in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in an Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak, we ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin, she already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a Sprinter.
100, it won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, let's send the address through, please.
Fire for a wife, can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got it a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters, that don't work, it's chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, book one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man living for dying for don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
right hand man. We out in Shibuya, outside in Japan. Stripes running around me like Kluka. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it be on trees, son. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already. They say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been boom, you too. Let's be Bonnie Clyde. We gon' be like. We don't need no middleman. Let me see your hand.